Guys, did Tinubu become president just to make life hard for Nigerians? And Alhaji Aliko Dangote, you can do better than to agree to sell only to NNPC. What's up, guys? It's your girl Ajola. You know, when Dangote opened his refinery, the biggest single train refinery in the world, by the way, not the biggest in the world, but the biggest single train refinery in the world, which means that as a country, we no longer have to sell our crude oil and then buy refined oil from other countries. We can finally do everything in our own country with our own currency. After 28 years, for 3 decades, this was supposed to bring down the price of fuel significantly. There's no money for subsidy because we are no longer importing. And Dangote is able to produce more than we need in Nigeria on a daily basis. He's able to produce more than Nigeria needs as a country. But guess what, guys? I have come to that conclusion that we have demons in power. People that are bent on making sure that Nigeria as a country doesn't work, that life doesn't get better for the regular people. I have not mentioned anybody's name more. I'm just speaking in general, like generally. I mean, instead of Nigerians having access to refined oil, our government has decided that NNPC will be the sole buyer from Dangote, that is the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, will be the only person that Dangote can sell to. So we now have to buy from NNPC. Like, who? What? I don't understand. Dangote is making cement, so we don't have to go through the government to buy his cement. Why are we going to the government to buy his fuel? I'll tell you why. Because Tinubu's government wants to continue to justify paying subsidies. So they will negotiate with Dangote behind closed doors. Let's assume that they agree on buying fuel from Dangote for 600 naira per liter. It's just an example, They will now tell us, the regular people, they will say, it cost us a lot of money to get it from Dangote. In fact, we had to pay him 800 naira per liter. But because we are very nice, we will sell it to the people at discounted price of 400 naira. So that they will have to keep paying themselves a subsidy of 400 naira per liter. This is evil. This is it's more than witchcraft. And Dangote shouldn't have agreed to this arrangement, but he also wants to maximize his profit. So Alhaji, why am I even getting ahead of myself, guys? Let's go back for you to know how evil these people are when I say that we have demons in power. We have 4 refineries in Nigeria. In the last 28 years, none of them has worked as they should. That is almost 3 decades, guys, because our leaders are intentionally refusing to do whatever is necessary to get the refineries to work so that we can continue to depend on importing refined oil. Now, the crazy thing is, every year, they will tell us that they spend so billions of naira on fixing our refineries. We keep saying, but the refineries are not working. Last year, guys, Nigerian lawmakers revealed that we've spent $25 billion in the last 10 years to fix our refineries. $25 billion, not naira. If you convert that to naira as of last year, that is 11.3 trillion naira. And that is just within the last 10 years. So it's way more than that. We've spent more than that in the name of fixing our refineries. How much did Dangote even spend to build a brand new refinery? 20 wow. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is starting to become a seesaw. Dangote spent 20 billion. He was able to build the biggest refinery in Africa. We have spent 25 billion in the last 10 years to fix 4 refineries and not one of them is working. This is a huge scandal, guys. That alone is a huge scandal. We are being scammed. These people never wanted a functioning refinery in Nigeria. They never did, whether owned by the government or an individual. They didn't want it. They didn't want NNPC refineries to work so that they can continue paying themselves subsidies, and they refused to privatize the refineries. If they wanted them to work, they would have worked. Not just that, we are also paying NNPC workers every year. Every month they get paid, even though they did not process a single barrel of crude oil. In 2019, we paid NNPC workers 357 billion naira in wages and benefits. In fact, their salary and allowances went up last year. We paid them 583 billion naira last year. So not only are we spending billions of naira in the name of fixing our refineries, but also our salaries for the workers that are not generating any revenue from refining crude oil because they are not refining any oil. So as much as we accuse Dangote of monopolizing oil in Nigeria, Nigerian government never had the intention of making their own refineries work. If they wanted it to work, they would have made sure that they work, or they would have privatized them. So we cannot blame Dangote for seizing that opportunity of a government that intentionally sabotages its own people. For you to know how much they didn't want any fully functional refinery in Nigeria, guys, for you to know how evil these people are, as soon as Dangote started producing diesel, Alhaji Farouk Ahmed, you guys remember, the CEO of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, came out and announced that the quality of Dangote's diesel is inferior to the one that they are importing for us from the abroad. Therefore, we have to continue to import fuel. You know, it's one thing to be a liar, and I'm not calling my father a liar, please. I'm just saying generally, guys, some people are liars and they know it. But for you to now have the audacity to tell a lie that can be publicly exposed with the truth means that you either have no conscience or you forgot that this is the age of social media where you no longer have monopoly over information. People are not just getting their news from NTA, you know, the government-owned TV station. Now people can invite other media companies to come and see the truth. This man's claim that Dangote's diesel is inferior now made lawmakers go to Dangote's refinery only to find out that his own diesel is 80 times cleaner and better than the one that the government is importing for us from Malta. And the media was there to testify, not just NTA. Speaking of Malta, that is a topic for another day. By the way, this is the quality of Dangote's petrol and diesel.
You can see that this is the sample. This is the sample of the petrol. So you are now going to have good petrol where the engines of your vehicles will last longer. The quality here will match that of quality of anywhere in the world. This is Euro 5 diesel. This is how diesel is supposed to look like.
Wow, you know that's the quality that you get in developed countries. So why our government has been importing inferior quality for us all these years, we don't know. Even Nigerians are saying, our diesel has never been this clean. They were like, what was Alhaji Farouk thinking? Sorry. And for Alhaji Farouk to lie that the one they are importing is better than that of Dangote's, Osumi. I mean, we are still expecting Alhaji Farouk to say that he lied. That he misspoke, you know. But the man is taking his time to apologize. I'm sure he will come around. He's a very reasonable somebody. They also said that Dangote is trying to monopolize fuel supply. But now that they said that he must only sell to them and that we have to buy from them, Edakun, who is now monopolizing fuel supply. But what I don't understand is why Alhaji Dangote also agreed to sell solely to NNPC. I don't know. Maybe they told him that is the only way you can operate in Nigeria. No. But even if they said that, he shouldn't have agreed. You've come a long way. And you know, Alhaji, you know that they will continue to use that as excuse to keep subsidy going. Haba. In the meantime, guys, the price of fuel has gone up again. People are paying 1,200 naira per liter. And we are back to queuing for fuel in a country that is the largest producer of crude oil in all of Africa. No. Can you imagine? By the way, I want to say real quick that if our leaders decide to wake up tomorrow and do the right thing, and let oil companies, filling stations buy directly from Dangote, do you know that it will actually bring down the price of fuel significantly? And if we no longer pay subsidy because now we are getting the refined oil from our own country, thank God that they finally agreed to sell crude oil to Dangote in naira. You know, they wanted to sell it to him in dollars. Can you imagine? Now, all that is supposed to strengthen the naira. If we are no longer paying subsidy, if we are able to buy directly from him. So if you are based in the US, the UK, and Canada, this is a good time to send money to Nigeria. Even if you are not sending it to people, send to your own Nigerian account before Naira starts appreciating. It will start appreciating anytime soon. But as of today, $1 is 1,620 naira on Lemfi. That's the app that I've been telling you guys to download. You can now use your Nigerian passport as ID for verification if you don't have American driver's driver's license or American passport, you can use your Nigerian passport for verification. And don't forget to use my name, Adeola, as a promo code when you send $100 or more, so that you can get $30 cash back. It's not just for Nigerians, by the way. You can use it to send money from your phone directly to Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Senegal, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Benin Republic with zero transfer fees. And because Naira is yet to come back up, it's also a good time to invest in Tunde Lanilo farms. I've been telling you guys about them for a long time. This is farming season, guys, and they have land for as low as $416 per plot. Hey, this is their number on the screen. Call them. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They will rent the land from you to plant cassava, so they will be paying you profit every year, so you have nothing to lose. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, guys. Some of you are watching this show, but you are not subscribing. Like, that's not nice. And you know deep down in your sokoro soup that is not nice. It won't take you a minute. Just press the subscribe button. Hey. All right, y'all. It's Miri, and I'm keeping it up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok. And until next time, I'm gonna see you later. Peace out.